By 2050, the number of people affected by allergies in Australia, listen to this, is expected to increase by 70%, affecting 7.7 million people. Now, an allergy is when the immune system reacts to a substance which is usually harmless, like food, pollen or dust mites.
They're most prevalent in children, affecting around 10%, and they're considered to be the fastest growing chronic disease in Australia. Joining us now, nutritionist Lorenzo. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me.
Can anti-inflammatory foods help your allergies?
Absolutely. So what we're looking for when we start treating allergy is looking at reducing the symptoms. So the first port of call is basically anti-inflammatory foods. So you've got bromelain here, which is found, an enzyme found in pineapple, and then of course you've got kale and walnuts as well, which are fantastic to incorporate into your diet.
Okay, what about low histamine foods?
So,
help?
Allergy releases histamine. So what we want to do is include foods like the onions, the white onion, and of course the red onion, the apples and pears, leafy greens, berries, because we want to reduce our level of histamine.
Oh,
okay.
So an apple a day keeps the histamine down.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, definitely.
Wow, that's got a ring to it. How does our immune system play a role in this?
So immune system is really big when you're looking at allergies. So what our goal is, we want to drive up our immune system so we reduce how reactive we are. So that's the goal, and it's interesting because there's foods here, like we've got these magnificent mushrooms. They're really good for your immunity, as well as we've got zinc-rich foods. Here, of course, we've got vitamin D, as well as calcium, as well as citrus. So incorporating those into your diet as much as possible will really help bring up your immunity.
Yep.
And it's interesting because vitamin D is and deficiency is on the decrease, and allergies on the increase. So I often wonder about the possibility of a correlation between those two.
Yeah, they also say keep your gut healthy as well, too.
Gut health is so important, and I don't know if you guys knew or if people know, but 80% of our immune system is located in our gut.
No.
It is.
Right?
Yeah, it's interesting, yeah. So when, it doesn't matter what your symptom profile picture is, if you're the person who has digestive issues, if you've got respiratory issues, the skin, the irritable child, treating gut is really important in any allergy profile. Right. So what we look at is foods like, you've got the kimchi, you've got bone broth, of course, which is important for glutamine. You've got the probiotic loaded food here, as well as eggs, which is... So glutamine we need, of course, to actually heal our gut, and we look for probiotic-rich foods to help with...
Did you say irritable child?
Yes, yeah, so I don't know if the parents...
So if you have an irritable child, it all comes from their gut.
No, it's to do with allergy and intolerance. So if you've got a child that might be irritable, they might be that child that's just tugging at their ear, they're moody and you don't know quite why. Often it can be an allergy. So allergies can be anything from an anaphylactic reaction, and they can be just down to not feeling well, having a headache, to having gut issues and that kind of... So there's a big spectrum of the profile picture of allergies.
And it's not just food that can help allergies, that can be the cause. It's not food. It's not just food.
No, absolutely not. No, chemicals, pollens, dust. There's a lot of aspects that can affect allergy, yes.
Okay, all right.
Thank you very much. Interesting, Sarah.